we have got to talk about Sports Story. Welcome back to Bring Me Joy-Con. Golf Story, the first game in this series, is arguably one of my favorite Nintendo Switch games ever. When I bought that game, I didn't know anything about it. I saw it on the eShop. It was on sale for like $9.99 or like $10 basically. And I was like, oh, this is cool. This looks like a neat 16-bit top-down game. I like golfing games for the most part. But I had no idea it was like a full-on RPG. And so I picked it up and I was so sucked into the story, and there's just constant, funny, well-written humor in the dialogue, and the gameplay is fantastic, and you can just drop a ball anywhere and tee off, which makes it a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool little puzzles, or feed the ball into like 4 different things. It'll unlock a door, and then you can gain access to a room. And it's just a full-on puzzle-filled, awesome adventure with amazing dialogue. And I want to say this because I think a lot of people don't know this. Golf Story is the only game, in my opinion, that takes full advantage of the HD Rumble on the Nintendo Switch. HD Rumble is using speakers inside the controller. And so, like, you'll see a few Nintendo games use it, like Mario, if you're on top of a moon that's buried under the ground or whatever, you can feel it, like, vibrating on your controller, and then you can ground pound. But it doesn't really make sounds. They're speakers. They're speakers built into the controller. And the people that developed Golf Story said, hey, you know what? Let's take advantage of that. And so they actually make little sounds out of the vibration itself, which I think is fantastic. You saw that a little bit with the Wiimote. Like, there was a speaker in the Wiimote and it would make a noise. Or the PS4 controller, every now and then, if you have your volume up on that controller, it'll make a noise. But the Switch, it's both the vibration of the controller and the noise, and so it's like a fully different experience, in my opinion. And I think it's absolutely fantastic. And I wanted to do a review on Golf Story, but now the sequel's coming out, and I just wanted to tell you guys how in love with that game I am, and how excited I am for the sequel that I did not see coming. And I'm just blown away that it's such a fantastic game, and because it's a kind of a smaller game, I didn't really expect a sequel. But I love it. It's fantastic. I'm so excited for Sports Story. In Golf Story, you can do a little bit of disc golf, and then you can do golf, obviously. But the disc golf aspect of it was even a lot of fun, and so I think they just took that and said, hey, why don't we add some more sports into this thing? So yeah, they just unveiled this trailer, and I couldn't be more excited about it, and I just wanted you guys to all know that this exists, because I know a lot of people have never even heard of Golf Story, have never played it, and so I don't want that to be the case with Sports Story. I'm sure Golf Story is probably on some sort of sale, or it's just a cheap game in general. So if you go over to the eShop, you can pick it up. I think it's like $15 if it's full price. So worth every single penny, in my opinion. And play that one before Sports Story comes out, because you will not regret it, especially if you're a Super Nintendo fan, because this game, to me, the visuals and the feel of it would have fit in nicely back in the day when I was a kid playing my Super Nintendo. It just feels like it belongs in that era. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to Bring Me Joy-Con. Ring the bell. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, join our Discord. Have an awesome day.